Redeemer. Oh, glory be the Lord, the Redeemer. Oh, yeah. Glory be the Lord, the Redeemer. Every day. Hey. Glory be the Lord, the Redeemer. Glory. Glory be the Lord, the Redeemer. We sing glory. Glory be the Lord, the Redeemer. Every night. Singing glory. Glory be the Lord, the Redeemer. Glory. Glory be the Lord, the Redeemer. Glory. Glory be the Lord, the Redeemer.
All right. Good day, my wonderful, my colleague teachers, people of noble profession. How are we doing? I know you are doing great. The Lord is your most. Yeah, this is a very unique work. It's a very unique job. Yeah, you're welcome once again. Yeah. There is something I forgot. There's this good advantage of vernacular. It will help this in our society. Yeah, if we introduce vernacular like 50%, it will minimize the rate of lies, telling of lies. You think it's easy? You can't lie your language. No, try it and see now. It will be smooth. It won't work. Some people say it no go work. It won't work. Imagine you trying to tell lies in your language. You will sweat. That's the level that English has done to us. But it's good. If you can imagine, okay, let me, for example, now, let's say in a court setting, you are asked to plead using vernacular. You will say the truth. Only the truth and nothing but the truth. You know, it will give our judges less work to do. They won't be piam every case, fiam, guilty or not guilty. Can you say guilty or not guilty in your dialect? Is it a matter? It will be, you see, people tell lies with English. And they call it forming. They may call it a packaging. So, well, you see, what we are talking about in a relative sense, he wants to lie you. In a relative sense, we want to actually analyze it from a pluralistic angle. Which angle? You are mixing Moss and English. Not lie. They want to lie. So they begin to bring this, begin to, squeeze English. It's lying. So if we are asked to use our local dialect at times when there are serious matters to discuss, serious cases, in fact, it will shorten meetings. This meeting that will last for 12 hours. Even political meetings, this that will last for 10 hours. It will minimize the meeting. 10-hour meeting will end in 30 minutes. Everything will be in summary. I'm telling you. So it's also good to. It's also good to minimize this for us. That was just part of, and I think that's my thinking. Understand? That's my thinking. And I think you can also think like me. All we are doing is just to make society, want to make our learning system. Maybe I'm thinking of this. School, when a child commits a crime, when a child commits an offense, not crime anyway, let's use the word offense. Or maybe the child go against the rule governing the school authority, the school organization, whatever. You can call that child and use the local language to judge. You will get quick result too. All this and the will reduce. So there's no in local dialect. I'm thinking maybe I'm giving you an idea. I'm thinking in that direction. Just call the child and then call the panel. Just use your local language and confront the child. Tell us in this language. We don't want English here. Pure language. Don't miss it. You see the child, instead of wasting time, just speak the truth once. Yeah, the truth will set them free. So it can also help. When it comes to punishing offender, I think it will help. To help. So that all these don't even know. So I look for semantics to use to words and there. God will bless our teachers. You will live long. Oh. See this in your laboring. You will reap the fruit. God will bless you. You get your reward both here on earth and in heaven. Do we allow it in our school system? Are you for or you are against? Now, why? There are this school of thought. This issue of school of thought is one of the things that is creating confusion among learners. Honestly, personal ideas you cannot synchronize with the practicality of the event happening around us currently, and some of these ideas are even outdated, out of date. They don't even have date again. So we were looking at vernacular speaking, right? So there are several ideas, there are several suggestions, there are opinions. I'm beginning to even align somehow. I'm beginning to think otherwise. Think of it. Maybe that is the reason why we have less practical and too much theory. Well, I'm thinking if we can get a sample of students and teachers, representative sample from different parts of the various geopolitical zones of this great nation. Now put them as sample experiment, maybe under the same temperature and pressure and under the same relative humidity. Of course, we don't have the same temperature in this country, and then we can allow them to understudy this set of students using pure vernacular, pure local mother tongue to teach, probably for 2-3 years. And we can have a result, have a template, and possibly have an inference, have a conclusion. Then come up with something that we can look if it is appealing or acceptable within our society. Perhaps that should be good. Maybe one of the reasons why too much theory, too much grammar, too much textbook, less. Maybe if we begin to use the mother tongue, possibly our practical version of our studies, maybe we will increase. I'm not saying some schools are not doing practical. Yes, some are doing practicals. But how many out of 100? How many can you point at doing real practicals? Would it be the reason why we are still maybe sometimes we find it difficult to even manufacture touch. This chargeable touch that they use in China to play. I don't know. I'm just I don't know. So I'm not trying to make general assertion. No, I say perhaps. I'm just quoting myself. You understand? Maybe that's the reason why we're not being able to get some of these little things around us ready. Practical things we can do for ourselves. Then we can experiment and infuse this and see what happens. Perhaps it will work. But for me, there should be an experiment first. Then before we begin to do it national, for making the national level program. There be an experiment, pick some people and rewire them, teachers, rewire them, retrain them, take them to an enclosure, give them seminar, deorient them of what they knew before, and then package them with new stuff. That's it. First of all, they have to sit down and learn the local diet. No, it could work. It could work. Yeah, it could work. That's why the places like China, you see children who are 5, 6, they're already producing touch radio for us. You know that graduate from this. A graduate using a radio produced by a 6-year-old boy. Maybe it's because he was taught in his local dialect. Yeah, not everything will blame government. No, I'm not blaming government. Sometimes we'll keep blaming the coming there trying. It's not easy to lead. Yeah. So we can experiment that. And perhaps it will work. Alright? And we also
Glory be the Lord our Redeemer. Oh, glory be the Lord our Redeemer. Oh yeah. Glory be the Lord our Redeemer. Every day. Hey. Glory be the Lord our Redeemer. Glory. Glory be the Lord our Redeemer. We sing glory. Glory be the Lord our Redeemer. Every night.